The Fantasy Footballer Studio is sponsored by Walmart. Welcome to the Fantasy Footballers Podcast with your hosts, Andy Holloway, Jason Moore, and Mike Wright.
Welcome in. Friday, September 19th. Andy, Mike, and Jason, the Fantasy Footballers Podcast. I think we started the show 3 or 4 minutes late because we were just ranting about somebody in our league who was really getting under Mike's skin with a trade. Not just Mike. But we were talking about co-managers. And there's co-managers that help you out, and there's co-managers that get in the way of you making deals.
Sure.
And I made the point that look, co-managers that are there to react to the deals that I make.
Right, because
they're not there to necessarily they're there to consult if I want them.
Yeah.
But this is much like a king, and then there's just a member of the court.
Yes.
And if I want to
I was going to go like a manager and assistant manager.
No, I'm going king. No, it's different from my team. And they can come if I summon them to the court.
Right, they're allowed.
They are permitted. They'll be brought to the court, and I can inquire of the wise man whether they like the trade that I'm about to offer. But sometimes, look, you need to stay nimble. You need to be able to make a quick move.
That part is true. Yeah, co-managers. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe that we're calling it like
right.
You're not really.
No, this is a monarchy.
Assistant to the manager, you know?
Right. No, everyone approaches it differently, but in this particular case, the co-managers were getting in the way of like some real discourse, some real quick, nimble trade counters and things like that. But look, that is the passion that comes with fantasy football. Oh, welcome into a Friday episode. More matchups today, some news to catch you up on, including a little practice injury that we were not happy to see happened yesterday. We have some things to let you know about if you are a member of the Foot Clan and you have the Ultimate Dashboard. We have a few updates coming your way. We are working hard on a couple of trade tools. So we're looking at a trade analyzer tool. We're looking at a trade partner finder that we haven't named it yet, but something
I think that's it, man.
The trade partner finder?
Trade partner finder. The TPF
tool. The TPF. Those are like TPF reports. We've got some other updates coming, including the much requested, never before seen, but will be seen soon. Rest of season rankings are coming to the Foot Clan perks as well. So wanted to let our Foot Clan supporters know that we are going to add some cool stuff here very soon. For those that are not a part, you can check out all of the perks at jointhefoot.com. We had a Thursday night football game.
We did. And you know what?
It was a game.
The Dolphins, tip of the cap. They made it a very interesting game. They covered the spread. They certainly
still
lost by 10. Yeah, but they did cover the spread. Those people making those spreads are very good at what they do.
Was it 11.5?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a close one. You had a touchdown each from Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. Not big yardage numbers from either one of them. Devon Achane, the screen man, 7 for 29.
Ollie Gordon involved early.
Yeah,
looking
9 carries compared to 12 for Achane.
This was one of those hold the course on rookie running backs, rookie wide receivers, the slow starts that we kind of talked about already this week. Is, you know, if you had looked and been like, oh, well, Ollie Gordon is completely uninvolved last week. Well, he's a rookie. He's still trying to figure it out. They came in now to week 3 and said, let's try this. You know, let's get him more involved, and it worked early on for him.
I actually thought he looked great.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Ollie Gordon's going to be in the mix, committee back. You know, you're desperate for somebody to start. Let's say you're stuck with Ray Davis as your RB2 or something. You'd love to have Ollie Gordon.
I mean, looking at the Buffalo side, I see a lot of guys with carries. I think the Ray Davis stuff is weird. Weird and notable, I should say.
And the fact that he is not playing?
Yeah, it's like it's not a 3 running back system, which I think I was expecting.
Me too.
I expected that Ray Davis and both Ty Johnson would get some opportunities.
But so far it has.
James Cook got paid, and James Cook has looked like the best running back in football.
Cook,
he's looked like the best running back in football to me.
He slapped all of us in the face and called us nerds with our spreadsheets because we were like, there's no way.
He's not getting a touchdown every game.
He can't possibly keep doing this because it doesn't happen. And
unless you're the best running back in football.
James Cook looks incredible, man.
But I think it is worth noting going forward, like the touchdowns, they're not prescriptive, but the utilization, the actual usage of James Cook is different than what we've seen even last year. Last year, the percentage of his fantasy points that came via touchdowns was so high that if those went away, the way that they were using him, he didn't have the carries that you really need out of a running back one. But this season, it's his backfield almost entirely.
The big performer in the receiving game, Dalton Kincaid, Khalil Shakir both scored. Kincaid 5 for 66. Keon Coleman, another slow game, 4 targets, 3 catches, 20 yards. Did draw a pass interference penalty.
What it's looking like for Buffalo is, we got 2 games, where it's just the ball's going everywhere. Week 1, we had some consolidation of targets and some optimism that Keon Coleman was going to be the guy. And it looks like it's just going to be spread around because like Dalton Kincaid he's still not running he's not running as many snaps as you would hope for. The ball just happened to find him this time.
All right, it is Friday.
Footclan Friday.
Oh man, we're reacting here. We're in studio. We peel back the curtain often. There have been some noises and sounds happening.
I don't know if it'll come through on our audio because our producers do a great job taking out that background noise, but it's coming through to us right now. There's a party on the roof.
I don't know what's going on. Al Borland just said they're installing a new Lifetime gym on the roof. It sounds – I don't know what sounds we're hearing. We thought they were ghosts for a little while.
Yeah, but then
it's ghosts working out.
Oh, for sure. And that was a pretty good
a nice set.
A nice set because they dropped the weights.
Yeah, they did. All right, we have Footclan Friday every week. On Friday, we give away a $100 gift card to fantasychamps.com. This week's winner, Macho Tiger 44 from the Footclan. Macho Tiger 44, the 44th in his name. Yes, all right. We got some news.
News and notes from around the league, presented by Progressive Insurance.
All right, we got news yesterday. It was bad.
Yeah,
but not so bad? Maybe.
Look, and then it got worse.
Tucker Kraft injured in practice for the Packers after a breakout.
Don't worry, it's not looking like it's a season-ending injury. That's what we were told. It's not season-ending, which implies it's a bad injury.
Let's be careful with our words, Mr. Rappaport.
Be careful, Twitter, with your words.
I'm not talking to Twitter. I'm talking to Ian Rappaport. Like you know the power you have as
that's fair.
You're the guy. We all admit it. You're the go-to source for NFL news. So just word it a little different. Like, hey, Tucker Kraft looks like he suffered an injury.
Tests on the way.
And, there's tests, and we're gonna bring you news when we have it. Not it's.
Now, let me tell people.
Him out.
Well, hold on. Let me argue it for.
Let me tell
Rappaport.
people what happened.
Well, we're not there yet. We're not there yet.
People are waiting.
Tell me how Rappaport was wrong. Huh?
No.
It looks like it's not season ending, Mike.
You got me.
Okay.
You got me on your
all right,
technicalities.
Andy, now you can.
The quote that I have this morning is that he's believed to be, quote, all good after undergoing tests on a knee injury he suffered. No major catastrophic damage. He is not practicing and is uncertain for this week.
Would you pick up Musgrave?
I thought about it. I actually put a claim in briefly. I took it back. There's other players that I'd probably take like Jatavian Sanders. I'd rather just roll the dice with him this week if I had to. Zach Ertz I would do that with. Even Jonnu Smith. Like, just because Tucker Kraft leaves doesn't mean you build a game plan around Luke Musgrave. If anything, it makes me feel a little more confident in Golden having a breakout campaign or something like that.
The newest quote is...
Oh, we got a new one?
This is 903 from Shefty.
This is sending us the other direction.
Matt LaFleur told reporters that he did not think Kraft needed to go on injured reserve, but he's not sure if he'll play this Sunday.
So
what is happening?
Let me change the report. Tucker Kraft got hurt on Friday, and we don't know what's going on.
Sounds like he could miss a couple of games, but not the season.
Right.
Anywhere from 1 to 15 games.
Right.
No, not injured reserve probably, but he also could be. Josh Jacobs limited on Thursday with the ankle. Okay.
A Thursday.
Seems a little notable because they were the Thursday game last week.
Right, yeah, exactly.
So is that what you're going to say?
Well, it's just
and the matchup is
whenever a Thursday,
buns.
like a Wednesday practice report, I don't even care anymore. I don't pay attention. Every Wednesday you're talking about, or really every Thursday, we talk about all the guys that miss Wednesday, and I don't start to care. When they're limited on Thursday, you care a little bit more.
Yeah. Okay. We've got Jaden Daniels not practicing again on Thursday and not seen it on Friday.
All right, Marcus Mariota, who, I mean, it honestly, if you're trying to stream a player, it could be worse.
And what about for Terry? We talked about it a little bit, but now that we have more confidence that it is going to be Mariota, are you?
I mean, Terry, you find another option, I think.
I think so.
Okay.
It's tough.
DJ Moore?
Sure.
That was the end of the list.
Okay. All right.
It's no more
DJ
questions.
Moore only.
I don't know if I would play DJ Moore. He's been so disappointing.
And better than Terry.
Yeah. Has he really been better than Terry?
Oh, he has
7.1 both weeks.
Terry is 3.7 and 7.3.
Okay.
Emeka Ibuka back at practice on Friday. He hadn't practiced Wednesday, Thursday. They were the Monday night doubleheader game. He had gotten banged up. I had read from beat reporters they thought it was just a contusion, and there was never any alarm from the beat reporters. He's back at practice on Friday. I am assuming he's going to play football.
I would assume so as well.
Brock Bowers limited on Thursday, managing the knee. Tyler Warren returned to a limited practice, dealing with a toe injury. You don't want to hear toe injuries right now. That's been the bad part of the year.
It's the hotness.
It's like the new posh injury.
Yeah. Everyone's getting a toe injury.
Oh, man. So cool. Kyle Pitts added to the injury report with a toe injury. That's not a joke.
Wait.
That's real.
No.
Yeah, limited with the toe.
No.
Yeah,
Who else?
Is there another toe?
No. I'm sure there will
Brad
be.
McConkey returned to a full practice. Zach Charbonnet did not practice Wednesday or Thursday. That's a foot, not a toe.
Oh.
But the toe is on the foot.
Charbonnet not practice. Wait, he didn't practice Thursday either? That is of note.
Yeah. Juwan Jennings did not practice Wednesday or Thursday. They've been managing this, and then he ends up playing most often. Brock Purdy remained limited, toe, and expects to be a game-time decision. By the way, they're still installing equipment.
What is going
still
on
installing
up there?
equipment on the roof. Is that the roof, Al? Can you confirm?
It is definitely
Yeah,
the
it's
roof.
So it's
definitely the
directly
roof.
above us. Something.
Correct.
Yes.
And
I believe they are
if it gets
installing
any
a trap door on the roof, which will, in fact, open to our studio.
are they going to
we
break
safe?
through and land on us? I do.
There's a chance, but we will have it captured on video if it happens.
All right.
Okay.
Gosh. Jason seems the safest. There's like a pretty big
Yeah.
bar above him.
Well, unless the bar comes down, man.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Yeah. All right. This is super fun.
We need to hurry this up.
I guess we got to get this show on the road. Xavier Worthy limited. We'll see if he's back out there. And that was News and Notes sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Quote today at progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations. Coverage subject to policy terms, limits, and conditions. Do we have the proper insurance in place at this,
I hope so.
at this facility, Al?
I think we do.
Okay, that's good. Let's jump into the forecast.
Fantasy Forecast, presented by Prize Picks.
All right. Yesterday we covered the Packers, Browns, Colts, Titans, Bengals, Vikings, Steelers, Patriots, Rams, Eagles, Jets, Buccaneers, Raiders, Commanders. 8 more matchups on the docket today, starting with the 1-1 Atlanta Falcons taking on the 0-2 Carolina Panthers. The Vegas line has Atlanta minus 5.5. Over-under is 43.5. Just 19 implied points for Carolina. Carolina did beat the Falcons in a barn burner last year, 44-38 in overtime. Bryce Young was the quarterback 2 that week with 5 touchdowns. Hasn't quite looked that smooth for them so far this year. The numbers in last week's game, I'll bring it up again, garbage numbers. They were completely shut out. It was 27-3 before the Cardinals flipped into prevent and let them pile up the dinks and the dunks. But I would say in the 6 quarters of real football this year where the Panthers we're playing against a normal defense, it's looked really disappointing.
It has, and it's looked really disappointing, especially when targeting Xavier Legette. He is 1 for 7
Boy,
with
you are on a freaking
-2 yards.
Nobody cares
7
about
targets.
Legette, and you are on a
Stop targeting.
You're on a
Stop targeting
mission to
him.
just destroy this man.
That guy sucks, man.
Calm
He seems
down.
like a fun guy, though.
Calm
Oh, he
down.
does seem like
It's
a fun
not
guy.
his fault he
I
got
like-
drafted in the first.
Yes, no, it's not. But it is his fault that he's not good at playing wide receiver.
Stop. Let's talk about players people actually care about playing. Chuba and Bijan, both are in your lineup.
For sure.
Tyler Algier is a kind of desperation RB 3-4 type of guy. If
Yeah.
you need a spot, if somebody's hurt. Drake London, target share. We like it. We think Drake London will be fine.
I do. I think that the passing volume, this is going to be, we had one game with the Falcons where they passed a lot, one game where they, had so much rushing over expectation. And then this week against the Panthers, I think they're just going to do whatever they want.
Tedero McMillan has been very good through 2 bad offensive weeks for the Panthers. He looks the part.
And Atlanta probably without A.J. Terrell.
Yes. So I don't know how you see this game playing out here. Carolina is at home. Atlanta 5.5-point favorites. It's right on the edge for me. I'm thinking about it. Carolina, man, Atlanta, the defensive line, that's probably going to cause Carolina some problems.
Yeah, I will say that the passing game could be pretty nerfed here for the Falcons this matchup. We've seen this a lot. If you're right in what you've talked about with how the Panthers have looked in the 6 important quarters of their season so far when the defenses are playing legitimately, that you don't have to do a lot to beat the Panthers so far this season. And we've seen that in the past.
And they're down
with
2 O-linemen.
Yeah, with the Panthers specifically over the last couple of years where even though you can throw on them, you don't need to. You don't end up throwing a lot by the end of the game. You run all over them. So, I don't know, maybe nerf expectations a little bit with Drake London the more that I think about this game.
We'll see what Jatavian Sanders can do. He's run a ton of slot routes. Sorry, he's playing the slots.
I would advise against that. The NFL will not like it very much.
No, but they frown on the slots.
I don't know. It was just a gambling joke.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's fine. Remember that vet joke yesterday?
Oh, yeah. That one was good.
Thank you.
Kyle
I
Pitts,
stand by that one.
with the toe injury, we'll see what happens. He is playable, but I'm not super excited about him this week. The only saving grace is Carolina has struggled tremendously against the tight end so far, last year and this year. So that would be your saving grace if Pitts is out there.
And while the pie was small last week, Kyle Pitts was at 24% of the targets with 19% in week 1.
All right.
So
that's
it's
encouraging.
Kyle Pitts is so difficult to talk about because he is now just a meme. He is a joke, but it's like it has not started horrifically bad for him.
Houston is 0-2, taking on the 1-1 Jacksonville Jaguars. The Vegas line here, Jacksonville -1.5. Over-under is 43.5. I have been actively trying to acquire Brian Thomas Jr. if somebody's bent out of shape. The target numbers are there. The production will be there. Even last week, what's kind of funny about it is all the headlines were, obviously, they haven't been connecting the catch percentage, the alligator arms. He was still 4 for 49. Like, he was 4 for 49 in a game where he had a brutal drop that was a touchdown. He had 12 targets. I'm less worried about Brian Thomas than I am A.J. Brown.
Yeah, I think I can agree with that.
And so I tried. I failed to acquire him on the cheap.
Samesies.
Yeah.
I tried to trade A.J. Brown for him.
Travis Etienne is my start of the week, and we got word today that Bashal Tootin is wearing a red non-contact jersey on Wednesday and Thursday, so we'll see what happens today, but banged up a little bit, and Etienne has been great, so it's a good start.
I think that gives more confidence for the Etienne start, but does it – you had mentioned on the start of the week that you would be fine starting Tootin as well, who looked great, had juice. Does this make it to where you're worried maybe his snaps will be limited just from a game plan standpoint? Like if he is dealing with something that they might purposely give him fewer touches this game, so don't start Tootin if he's active?
It will depend on today and if he gets a full practice in.
Yeah, full practice, I would play him as I was going to, but even limited today, then I would pivot.
All right, I'm looking at the consistency numbers for C.J. Stroud.
Oh, don't do that. It's like looking at Medusa.
5.9% of his games over the last 17. That's probably one. 20 or more points. One time. This is yet another reason why Jaden Higgins is not attractive to me, or Hutchinson, or any of these, or Christian Kirk. There's not enough. Like Dalton Schultz, slow as he is, he gets targets. And Nico Collins is the dude. This is not a good passing offense. It's actually a bad one.
Yeah, it's a bad passing offense. Nico, I think, is a fantastic play matchup-wise, so you're not worried about that. No one's benching Nico right now. I will say that while Stroud doesn't run a lot, and so, last year Stroud threw 242 and a touchdown against this Jacksonville Jaguars, but finished as the quarterback 25.
Oh,
now,
my gosh.
Earlier in the season, he was 345 and 2, finishes the quarterback 5 against Jacksonville. So this is
probably his last good game.
That was his last game over 20, yeah.
Yeah, that was week 4 of last year, the last game over 20 points.
But it was this matchup.
Nick Chubb, if he scores, you'll be happy. He scored 2 weeks in a row, right?
He is the primary guy. Like, it's a volume floor
he did not
play.
score in week 1. I lied. 13 for 60 in week 1, 4.6 a carry, didn't score. Scored last week. But it's not.
In this economy,
yeah, you
can
could do
play
worse.
Nick Chubb.
You could do worse. But that probably ends it. Where are you with Britton Strange? 9 targets in 2 weeks. It's okay.
He's a, break glass in case of emergency type of tight end. If you had Kraft and you want to pivot, that's the level. That's like you have an injury, you need
Strange
to start
or
someone.
Musgrave.
Oh, I play Strange.
Yeah, I'm on the Strange side.
Are we going to get a Travis Hunter breakout game at some point? We haven't had an explosive play yet.
I think we will because of exactly that. We'll have the explosive play. But in the meantime, are you starting him while you wait for it, or are you going to wait for it to hit and then put him in there? 8 targets week 1, 6 targets this last week. That's good enough, but they're short.
He's not in my lineup.
They're short, not valuable targets currently. He's 6 for 33 in week 1, 3 for 22 in week 2.
Not in my lineup.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to play him. I play Matthew Golden over him.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't mind that.
The one play hits.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm hoping it's more than one play this week for Golden.
Yeah,
no
it's
Jaden
very
Reed.
hard right now to
No
run
Tucker
on
Kraft.
Cleveland, and they need Golden.
Yeah, they do. I think it'll be an okay week for Golden. But all right, we'll take a break. We'll come back with the Broncos Chargers. What's up, Foot Clan? You can't count on much these days, but you can always count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus. That's right, football fans. Watch your local NFL game every Sunday on CBS and Paramount Plus all season long. This year's schedule is absolutely stacked with rivalries and revenge games, including the next chapter of the epic Bills-Chiefs saga. That'll be fun. So stay connected all year on any device, at home or on the go. Visit ParamountPlus.com/NFL to get started today and count on Sundays for another must-see season of the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus. Broncos 1-1, Chargers 2-0, divisional matchup. Vegas has Los Angeles as 2.5-point home favorites. Over-under is now 46.5. That's gone up a little bit. Whoever wins will be first in the division. So it should be a fun one. This is an exciting game. And 46.5, we're getting up there.
And this is really the Chargers' home opener. I know their home opener was in Brazil, but, wink. So this is the first game that they will be playing.
Breaking news.
It's official. Marcus Mariota is starting for the Commanders. No Jaden Daniels this week.
It's also official. Marcus Mariota will be guiding my Chopped League this week.
was Jaden your quarterback?
He was.
Oh, so you made the necessary arrangements?
I did.
This is the second league
May
that
God
I've
have
seen
mercy
you.
on my soul.
This is the second league I've seen you make, like Jake Browning starting in one of your leagues probably, or you picked him up, and then Marcus Mariota, and I've got Mac Jones in one of them. Who needs starters when you got backups?
Sleeper and or Commanders, whoever is at fault, please move him to out.
It just broke.
Yeah, okay, but do it immediately.
All right, so Jason, you've been the Justin Herbert. You made him the start of the week. You've been talking
You're the
about
conductor
for weeks.
Yeah, I mean,
this train, the hype train is going. You're the conductor.
the
And
pass rate over expectation for the Chargers, a lot of the reason you liked Hampton coming into the season was because the Giro offense with Harbaugh, they want to run the ball, but it appears that what they really want to do is they want to put their best player in charge. And with these weapons, when you've got Keenan Allen and Ladd McConkey, we've talked about it, they're just so perfect for Herbert, and you have to focus on those guys. And then you've got a huge over the top. It's very difficult to stop that passing attack. So they're going to put the ball in the hands of Justin Herbert, and I think they're going to have a lot of success with that.
So far this year, they have not given up a lot of fantasy points to the quarterback or wide receiver position. Denver hasn't, but they played, Cam Ward in week 1. You like Herbert this week at home. Both of these teams are well above the pass rate over expectation, like number 1 and number 7 in the league. Bo Nix, the problem this year has been pressure. He has tried to look really cool outside the pocket, slinging it around. He's only 4 for 11 on those throws for 21 yards and 2 picks.
Yeah, he is being protected, and when he has a clean pocket, he is succeeding. But when he is getting pressured, it is a very negative play.
Okay, we have Amari and Hampton. What in the world do people do with Amari and Hampton right now? And talk about both of these backfields, because J.K. Dobbins, R.J. Harvey, question marks. Dobbins has scored a couple times in a row. And Amari and Hampton and Najee Harris. The opportunities were there for Harris, and they're going to probably rise.
And Harris looked okay.
Yeah,
Harris looked fine.
He looked like how he's always looked. A solid NFL running back. I mean, we have, mocked that he's
with 2 eyes.
Both eyes open.
So you got J.K. two-leg, and you got no, I'm not going to go there.
I would, honestly, Dobbins looks like someone that you can't not start right now. He's played.
Correct. I agree with that.
He's played very well, and his utilization is really what you're going for the most. You're talking about, he's playing half the snaps, but his workload, 73% of the running back rushing attempts in week 1, 70% in week 2. 33% of the running back targets. So he's just involved enough where you're going to take that opportunity at the running back position.
What about Harvey in a game where they're projected to play from behind?
No, not yet. When Bidet is still getting a bunch of targets and everything, like Harvey has to completely take over that role.
And I think he will take that over.
I think so too.
But you've got to stash Harvey on your bench right now and get excited for the future. It is not now.
You'd play Dobbins over Hampton?
I think I would.
Oh my gosh.
Are you guys, how out on Hampton are you right now?
I'm not out on Hampton by any means. It wasn't working very well for him. He fumbled. Najee looked okay. They kind of had an even split.
Whoa. Justin Herbert fumbled,
Justin Herbert was credited.
Check the stats.
When that happened, I really quickly wanted to not blame Hampton because of how fast.
Yeah, really, the offensive line.
Like it was bang bang. It was like when the handoff happened. So they made the change. I don't know if we talked about it on the show. They made the change for it wasn't a Hampton.
Those
fumble.
always get credited to the quarterback, even when it's not. Like it was not Herbert's fault, but the fumble statistically goes to Herbert
because they never made the exchange.
Right.
Correct.
Keenan Allen, Ladd McConkey, Quentin Johnston, put them all in your lineup.
Man, yeah, I was going to ask. Are you playing huge?
I don't know how you don't play those 3 guys right now.
Well, I would think that Johnston will get the Surtain treatment of any of these guys.
I mean, he had 3 catches last week, but he's over 70 yards 2 in a row, scored 3 times. You don't have to force him in if you have a better player, but I mean, are you playing Quentin Johnston or you're
or AJ Brown, Jason?
No,
AJ Brown.
No, that one's easy.
Okay.
I was trying to go lower down, like Debo with Mariota or Quentin Johnston. You probably still going Debo.
I think I'd play huge.
Metcalf.
I would play Metcalf.
Those are the couple of the bigger questions. You'd play Huge over Debo?
I would.
I think I would be on the Debo side. I'm a little lower.
Manufacture stuff for Debo.
I'm a little lower on Huge. He's still certainly a normal flex play in most leagues.
But Keenan over him.
I would play Keenan and Ladd over him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we done with Evan Ingram for right now?
Yep.
Troy Franklin, 8 for 89 and a touchdown. Are you chasing? Are you chasing, or are we expecting Cortland Sutton to kind of the target share go back his direction after those first 2 weeks.
It will go back to Sutton eventually. You don't pay a guy that amount of money and not get something going. So I think both are true. I'm willing to chase what's going on with Franklin.
The expectation kind of going in was that you'd see, Sutton with the more consistency and the consistent targets, and then Marvin Mims, Troy Franklin, Pat Bryant.
I think that's still how I view it.
Yeah, okay.
I still view it where Cortland Sutton is the one, and we're not 100% sure Franklin will establish that too.
You gotta make your choice.
It looks like it so far. 2 weeks in, it's looking great, and I've obviously loved the talent of Troy Franklin for a while. They've got the collegiate connection, and things are going well. So
Bo Nix likes him.
Troy Franklin is a player I think you can throw in a flex. I would play Quentin Johnson over
83%
Troy
snaps
Franklin
last week was the big number.
Yeah.
And Mims is down in the 30s and 40s where he
lives.
Is most comfortable. New Orleans at 0-2. The Seahawks in Seattle. They're 1-1, and they are 7.5-point home favorites. Love the defense in this one. Saints only have a 17-point implied point total. The over-under is just 41.5. So, this one seems on the surface like a blowout to me. Spencer Rattler has to leave home, go on the road, go to Seattle, play a tough defense. Kenneth Walker looked really, really good last week. Sam Darnold, JSN, they have the connection going, but then Cooper Kupp got involved in a pretty big way in week 2. Like for those that came out in week 1 with Sam Darnold, it didn't look great for Cooper Kupp, and it kind of bounced back.
Yeah, I agree. I think you bring up an interesting point as well with the Spencer Rattler. This will be his first road game. This is a very loud stadium to play in. The crowd will be at full volume, and Rattler has looked better than
Tyler Shuck.
Sure, yes, apparently than Tyler Shuck, but better than
Anthony
I
Richardson.
expected him to look. That still, he has not looked great, but we haven't. He's been playing at home, comfy. Quiet environment.
One of the things that you like, one of those domes that you want to play in.
Yes.
Alvin Kamara, play him. Chris Olave, lots of targets. I mean, Spencer Rattler, third most total pass attempts in the NFL so far, and has not thrown an interception.
Pace of play.
Yeah.
Pace of play is a really big deal.
Rashid Shaheed was 4 for 52 and a touchdown. Olave and Shaheed are kind of doing the same stuff. I mean,
yeah,
Olave's got a lot of targets.
They're lower.
I would chase the targets over what Shaheed did last week.
Yeah, I think they're lower down for me. On the road, there should be a little bit of rain in this game well.
A little bit rain?
A little bit rain. You look at the Seahawks so far, only through 2 games, it's been the tight end position that's affected them. Juwan Johnson should be good here.
Olave, man. Olave, he's turned 13 targets and 10 targets into 8 points and 8 points.
Yeah. 54 yards a week.
Two weeks in, he's the wide receiver 44. He's the wide receiver 36. Juwan Johnson's my start of the week at the tight end position, and you should be able to count on him in this one. Right now, the Seahawks giving up the most points to tight ends through 2 weeks, so he's a must start.
Delicious.
He's a must start, and I think everything else is pretty simple there. We are waiting to get a couple secondary members for the Seahawks back onto the field. Devon Witherspoon being one of them, and that will help that defense out. But
is Ken Walker going to be like the RB1 this week?
He might be. I've been
very possible.
That's another place I'm failing in the trade market. I've been trying to pick. I mean, I would never tell Mike. So just hold on a second.
Mike, earmuffs.
I mean, just
well,
put this.
You can't tell me on the teams I got him.
I've been
It's
trying
impossible.
I've been trying to get Ken Walker, Jay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of.
Is because he's so good?
It's because he's so good. Sometimes he's so good. He's so good sometimes. No, he's a much better runner. I mean, he's so explosive and aggressive, and it should be good this week. Dallas 1-1 taking on the Chicago Bears, who are sitting at 0-2, crying into their hands again. I don't know if it gets easier for Bears fans to win the offseason and then lose the regular season.
I don't think so.
We are here on this show just telling you the facts. It's the same old for the Bears right now. I would love it to not be the way. I'm focusing on the cool stuff, like Rome Odunze being a really great, viable fantasy option. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's really...
It is.
Unfortunately, I don't get to say that about Colson Loveland or Luther Burden
or DJ Moore.
DJ Moore, I had this. I mean, he may break out and have a great game. Who knows? But I was so afraid of him all offseason, just the way that I don't need more stories of how he's taking handoffs. Like, that does not
Right.
excite me for DJ Moore, that you have to come up with new creative ways to use him, not as a wide receiver. But, in this one, Dallas is favored by 1.5 going into Chicago. The over-under is 50.5.
It did open with Chicago as the favorites,
So it's bounced back and forth.
and the people have spoken.
The people have, who wins the game then? Who's going to win the ball game? I mean, it's basically a toss-up.
I think the Cowboys win. The Bears' strength has been their pass defense, and so far this year, that is their weakness. They are very banged up as well.
Jalen Johnson, come back.
Jalen Johnson did not participate in Wednesday's practice, did not participate in Thursday's practice. His groin is not ready. So this is great news if you've got, CeeDee Lamb, if you're wanting to start Dak.
Man.
I love when great defensive players are out. I mean, don't we all?
Yeah.
So
On this show, we do.
Yeah.
you also like it if Xavier Legette was out. That's also another thing that you would like.
He's a great defensive player.
For the other team.
Dallas is easy because everybody is in.
So
And-
Dak, Javonte, and CD and Pickens and Ferguson. So
Yep.
they are a very easy team.
Yeah.
It should be all right. I don't know if Chicago can stop them. What's the over-under? 50.5?
Yep. It's juicy.
I mean, there's reasons to like both sides. It's not like Dallas's defense has been doing anything.
No. I like
So-
I like Rome a lot.
Swift,
I mean,
he has been limited
yeah.
with the quad injury. He'll play.
he
What do you think his fantasy rank is through 2 weeks?
Man, I have no clue. I'm going to guess it's where he lives, which is like running back 20.
it is 23.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he's
No one can do less
with more.
with more than DeAndre Swift. In a world of stashing players, Mononga is not doing anything right now. He did get more opportunities.
10 of them.
Yeah, so I mean, he went from 13% of snaps in 1 opportunity to 41% in 10 opportunities. I feel like it's only a matter of time before Ben Johnson with DeAndre Swift is like, okay, I've had enough. I don't care how fast you are. I'm
I
going to
agree.
somebody else.
Yeah, the most recent reports is that Jalen Johnson might be done and might be having
Oh no!
season-ending
Oh no!
season-ending groin surgery.
Darn.
Yeah.
My
I don't know what the quote is on season-ending groin surgery, but that must be a
It's-
real
A lot more exclamation points.
that's devastating for the defense.
And
He's so good.
it's worth saying, like, so Roma Dunze looks like he's having his second-year breakout. That was the hope. He looked awesome this past week. The worse their defense is, the better it is for their offense, for the
Sure.
passing game, for Roma Dunze's breakout to be successful. If the Bears are able to shut guys down and slow the game down, and the other team has to run, which runs the clock out more, fantasy points evaporate. So
Rome is the wide receiver 4 through 2 weeks. Arizona 2-0. The Cardinals undefeated, so good at football. They go to San Francisco to take on the equally great San Francisco 49ers, who are 2-0. Vegas line, San Francisco -3 at home, over under 45.5. San Francisco heavier favorites now than they were to start the week, probably
The
due.
people have spoken.
Well, that's due to
Hey, they're telling the
that's
truth.
due to Brock Purdy maybe playing. That's what that
Ah.
is. That's what that is. I know you would like it to believe that everybody just like us knows that Arizona sucks at 2-0.
Yeah. No, we all know.
Who
Yeah, I
won?
think
Who won
everybody
both
does
games
know.
last year, Falcon? Who won the games? I mean, you guys were so good. Who won them?
Yeah, the injured Niners.
No. The
Lost
injured
both
Niners
games,
actually
yes.
lost them both.
Oh.
No, they lost them both. Yeah.
Who won the games? The injured Niners
incorrect.
lost the game. What?
What happens when the microphone turns on?
I
for
don't
him?
know.
What happened?
I think the brain.
Do we want to have a
stops.
conversation with you right now?
Yeah.
No, I was distracted. Sorry. Made a
Uh-huh.
trade.
You made a trade?
Yeah, traded away Henderson and Tootin for Josh Jacobs.
Oh.
In what league?
It was my main league.
That's a great.
Henderson?
That is a great deal.
Henderson and Tootin for Jacobs?
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's a great trade for you.
That's a stupid league.
Yeah, Can I get in? Good trade. Bad talking.
Also, we're working.
yeah.
Yeah, do some work. What are you doing?
Only Jason gets to do trades in the middle of shows.
Yeah, right. Own the company though, so you get to work.
All right. Yeah, Arizona won them both last year. The defense with Robert Saleh back there looking pretty good through 2 weeks. Both these teams got to play the Saints already. Kyler Murray, Marvin Harrison, Mike, are we?
I'm not playing Kyler. Marv is not a must-play this week.
He was 5 for 71 and a touchdown in week 1. Yay, that's great. Week 2, 2 for 27.
Yeah, the way that they are using him, at least in week 2, that will be it'll be missed more than it hits for fantasy football.
Arizona did. I mean, if I want to find the narrative street of why maybe don't worry about last week too much, Arizona was up 27-3. They had a defensive score. They had a short field on another turnover. Maybe, you didn't really have an offense trying to do anything functionally in the second half of that game other than not lose.
But you could have had an offense that went and laid it on.
Yeah, look at the Detroit Lions last week, or the Baltimore Ravens last week. They could have pulled their starters at halftime, but they're like, nope, we are going to keep our foot on the pedal. We're going to keep sharpening these plays. We're going to sharpen our offense. We're not going to sit
Yeah, they
and
didn't
turtle.
do that, though.
I think they tried. I don't think they are good enough. They're a real dull knife. James Conner, I still think you start him. He hasn't been very efficient to start the year, but
Look at those totals at the running game.
yeah, I mean,
Look at the rushing yardage
for
him.
sure, 39 yards, 34 yards, but he had a touchdown in both weeks, double-digit fantasy points both weeks, and so far we're still very early in the season to know how this version of the San Francisco 49ers defense will be, but they've been very good against the pass.
You're not worried that those touchdowns masking a little Connor Benson committee situation?
I'm concerned about Connor in this matchup.
Yeah, I am too. Christian McCaffrey is healthy, so you play him.
Correct.
And he is doing work so far. Ricky Pearsall's Mike's start of the week. I think people need to hear that. Ricky Pearsall kind of a little disappointing last week. Wide receiver 13 in week 1. We were happy to see it.
Which Juwan Jennings did not practice Wednesday or Thursday with an ankle and shoulder, which
he hasn't really
by
doing
his
that.
standards
Yeah.
means that he will play on Sunday and he will dominate.
Seems that way.
Any concern for 49ers regardless of, like, let's say it's Mac Jones or Purdy? Are you playing them
Pearsall is not a must start for me.
Okay.
If it's Mac Jones. Like if I had to choose Jennings or Pearsall, I would choose Jennings.
Ooh. Okay.
But I think it's up for debate. That's just the way I would go. I mean, the 10 targets last week, I like that. But I don't know where you'd go, Jay.
I
You
think
look like a man who didn't want me to
I
ask
didn't
you.
I didn't want you to ask that question. I would probably go Ricky Pearsall. I would be more confident in Pearsall if it's Brock playing. But that's just Jennings, he looked good last week, but he's very banged up, and I don't think that he is definitely the one for this team. Either one could be the better guy each week.
Well, you should play Trey McBride
Yes.
and feel confident doing that. We'll take a break. We'll hit Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football, and a renovated, improved fantasy face-off.
This episode is brought to you by NFL Sunday Ticket on YouTube TV. This season, make sure to subscribe to NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV, where you will get every game, every Sunday, all in one place. NFL Sunday Ticket on YouTube TV gives you everything you need to win Sunday. Watch up to 4 games at once with multi-view, or follow your fantasy team and watch the game on one screen. You can even catch up to live with key plays. Now, get NFL Sunday Ticket month to month and cancel at any time. Go to youtube.com/fantasyfootballers to sign up today. Local and national games on YouTube TV. NFL Sunday Ticket for out-of-market games excludes digital-only games. Base plan required. Renews every month during the 2025 regular season only. Your membership for the following month can be canceled anytime before your renewal date. Terms, restrictions, and embargoes apply. Commercial use excluded. No refunds.
All right, we've got a pair of winless teams going into Sunday Night Football.
This game, dude, I cannot wait.
The Chiefs are 0-2, and they go to the New York Football Giants home stadium. They go on the road, leave
In
Arrowhead.
the great state of New York, of course.
Of course. The Giants are 0-2. The defense, we'll see what they can do against Kansas City, who is still depleted. Kansas City 6-point road favorites, over-unders 45.5.
This is the Giants' home opener as well. Get juiced, Giants.
Are you?
I'm rooting.
We all just are. Look, the Kansas City Chiefs, they've won a lot. They have won a lot. So if they start 0-3, the rest of the world is going to feel pretty good about it.
I think they could.
Could lose?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no, is the fissure opened? Are you in the other dimension?
No, not
right.
as strong enough.
Okay.
I do think that this game's going to be.
What was that?
I don't know. I
Jay,
don't.
Did you hear that?
I heard it.
Uh-huh.
It sounded
Was
like
it on the
came
roof?
from Andy.
Was it on the roof? Here's the real question. Let me transition from you trying to debate me into an almost upset. Literally, who do you start on the Chiefs? That's a real question right now because Xavier Worthy might not play in this game, and you could make the argument you would start him right away if he plays. Hollywood Brown's been terrible.
He was terrible last week. He was awesome in week 1.
Okay.
10 for 99 is pretty delightful. But
Terrible is not the right word, but unreliable would be a good word.
But
Isaiah Pacheco, terrible. Kareem Hunt, terrible. Travis Kelce,
Mediocre.
mediocre. Juju, invisible. Tyquan Thornton obviously only scores when I give him permission. I think
it's back to just how I regularly feel about the Chiefs, which like Mahomes is playable. The Giants defense has been atrocious. And last week was the Philadelphia Eagles. Like the Eagles are going to hurt everyone's numbers this year. So Hollywood Brown as a flex type of a wide receiver, I think he's still in play. And Kelce is a top 12-ish.
And I we don't know if Worthy's going to play, but if Worthy plays, I think I start him right away.
Oh, I would
they
too.
really, really need him.
Yeah, I would start him right away.
I'm terrified of that.
Here's the deal. The Giants played Dallas and their lack of a defense last week. There were tons of performances that made people very excited. Cam Scatterbo had a big game. The snaps went up. Very productive. Wan'Dale Robinson, 142 yards receiving. Malik Neighbors, right now looks like, that's the guy that you're starting no matter what. How do you feel about chasing these against a defense that
It's tough.
like the Chiefs are going to be a dominant run D in this game? They always are.
I love Cam Scatterbo. I loved him coming out of college. Loved him week 1. I drafted him wherever I could. He went from 12 snaps to 52% of snaps. I think he will take over this backfield and be involved in the passing game. This is not the matchup. I'm not chasing last week's touchdown reception against the Kansas City Chiefs. So,
Did you see him in pass protection?
oh, he's a dog.
He was blowing people up.
He's just,
He is searching, and I say this recognizing that they shouldn't be. He is desperate for a concussion.
he
He
wants nothing more than to scramble his brain on another man's brain. Every single play, it doesn't matter if he's got the ball or not.
He's a caveman.
He is
is.
running into anything.
He does seem to have a thicker skull.
Oh, for sure.
And is that good
That's
For him?
tremendous
for concussions?
him.
I would think so, right?
Yeah, and for inflicting them. He is a monstrosity. He is the Marshawn Lynch of this generation, where he wants to hit someone over and over and
Isn't
over
he
and
wearing-
over and over. He just wants to hit someone.
Isn't he wearing the same number as
He's wearing 4-4.
Juice.
Yeah,
no,
he is.
I was thinking now his name is escaping me. Browns.
Peyton Hillis.
Peyton Hillis. Yeah, I almost
Ah.
said Paris Hillis. Peyton Hillis.
He was number
Paris
40.
Hilton.
Oh, he was 40. Okay. They're both just white. That's why I said that. All right. Russell Wilson completed 1 million passes last week. Malik Neighbors, if you're a fan of his, you're happy to see that much success. Russell Wilson with the deep passes, giving the opportunity to Malik Neighbors. You're playing him. Are you chasing Wan'Dale?
If I'm in a full PPR league, I expect them to be down and throwing to Wan'Dale. I will be suspect that he'll get deeper targets like he did last week. That was awesome. He'll probably end up doing what he always does, which is get a lot of targets near the line of scrimmage, not a bunch of yards. So if you're in a full PPR, you can put him in there.
Very excited about this one. Monday Night Football, Detroit 1-1.
Ooh, baby!
Baltimore 1-1. One of these two Super Bowl contenders is going to drop to 1-2 in this one. Baltimore 4.5-point home favorites. Over/under is 53.5.
Open at 51.5. That is already humongously high.
No,
And then everyone's
this one I can do.
oh, baby.
Andy's almost upset of the week.
4.5 points? Baltimore? Yeah, I don't know about that. This is going to be a fun one. This is going to be a start your engines for the fantasy football community. Lamar, Henry, Flowers, who's been he may be in the midst of a third-year leap right now.
The way they're using him.
There's a world where it's not Andrews and Likely anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like the tight end position isn't as heavily utilized. Rashad Bateman's been invisible. I mean, DeAndre Hopkins has his weekly touchdown attempt.
It's Zay Flowers and then the guys that no one would ever consider starting.
Yeah, that's how it feels. I mean, Zay Flowers through 2 weeks, 20 targets.
Yeah, I mean, that's great.
Wide receiver 5.
I'm really curious how much that will change when Isaiah Likely is back on the field, because Mark Andrews seems like he is being used in a different way. He's obviously not the primary receiving target for this team. He's on the field still. He's used around the goal line, and he's a great blocker, so he's an important asset to the team. But for fantasy purposes, for the receiving work, that's not his game. But I do think that they have a plan to get Isaiah Likely very involved in the receiving game once he's back. So I'm just curious how that'll affect Flowers.
I already had an almost upset this week, Kyle.
You did.
Oh, boy. Now I got 2.
You do.
But now you get 2 points if you're right.
Okay.
Or 0 if you're wrong.
Play Henry and Gibbs. Play Amon-Ra and Flowers. Jamison Williams, 4 targets, 2 for 108 and a touchdown. He'll do it again. He'll get in the end zone again this week. Sam Laporta, not sure what to do with Sam Laporta right now.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the type of matchup where
it seems like you should feel like you got to play him.
100%. I mean,
you had a good week 1.
There's not a lot of tight ends out there that you are just absolutely needing to start. So if you've got Sam Laporta, he's in your lineup,
what
especially
about,
in a game with 53.5.
You picked up any of the week 1 tight end bros. You picked up Juwan Johnson.
I would play Laporta over Juwan Johnson.
Okay. Oh, really? Okay.
I would.
Jared Goff's my start of the week, was the number 1 quarterback last week, and I love that over-under. I think it's going to be good. Now I think they're going to win. So,
do you have any worry of, like, last week the Lions laid it on the Bears, but the Bears didn't have, a lot of their DBs. They had some injuries. The Bears haven't looked good so far, but week 1, you actually saw this great Lions offense going up against a very difficult Packers defense, and the Packers defense won. They just won. They said, we are better than your great offense. And, the Ravens did not shut down the Bills,
no,
but I do think that the Ravens
gave up 41 points, and then last week was Flacco and the Cleveland Browns. So I'm in TBD.
Yeah,
TBD. I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be a lot of points on Monday night. I'm hoping for it. I think all of us fans would like to see that. Game's been bet up on the over/under. It was 51.5. Now it's up at 53.5. So we'll see. The last time these two teams played, Detroit got spanked.
Shellacked.
But that was 2023. So I think they got a chip on their shoulder for this one. I think you saw it last week. I think that week 1 was – this is a team that takes a lot of pride in being that offensive machine and being competitive in those games, and they weren't competitive in that one, and it showed last week when they came out and smashed. Any other spot start decisions to be made here?
No, it's pretty easy, but Mr. Campbell, Isaac Tesla needs more than 29% of the snaps.
Yeah. I mean, he's the one-handed bandit.
He
is really good.
He's very fun to watch.
I wonder if he would drop stuff if he tried to use 2 hands.
No.
He'd probably just crush the ball.
You think he'd be all right?
Yeah, it would be like, would that be a flag? Like if you popped the ball?
Explode the ball? No, that's 7 points.
Okay. Use 2 hands.
That's not a delay a game? They get you if you spike the ball.
If it's incidental, it's not.
If
you're just too strong. But if you do it on purpose, yeah, it is. All right. Away we go.
Fantasy Face-Off, presented by Prize Picks.
All right, we have heard you out there. We are going to we're going to mix it up a little bit now in the Fantasy Face-Off. Previous 2 weeks, we have been picking one more or less each, with the loser spinning the wheel of shame, which we are going to handle today. Because last week I had Jackson, Smith, and Jigba more than 61.5 receiving yards on Prize Picks. He finished 8 for 103. Jason had Zach Charbonnet with 12.5-yard longest rush, and he did not do that.
He didn't even get all of his rushes there.
And then Mike went Russell Wilson.
Don't worry about it.
Whoops.
Less than 217 passing yards, but he had a lot more.
Just a few.
So before we reveal this week's picks,
Russell Wilson.
we're going to let Mike spin the wheel.
Wheel of Shame.
All right, spin the wheel. This is
Delightful. You get to make
yeah.
the wheel makes its debut for 2025.
probably like waterboarding.
It probably
That
should
was
be.
so
So you'll
bad.
just accept this.
Oh
punishment.
yeah. Oh, Groundhog Day.
Yeah, Groundhog Day, Mike.
Should be pretty simple.
It's a real easy. It's a real easy
Oh,
one,
yeah.
Mike. If you want to just,
Looks like you're a groundhog, bro.
Are we sure this is a groundhog?
I don't know.
I mean,
It
that's
is now.
The teeth look like that of
a beaver.
a beaver.
Okay.
It's
Well, you're a groundhog beaver.
it's really not important,
You're,
Mike.
you're wearing.
That's what's important,
That's
right
what's important.
there.
Does it fit on your noggin?
Yeah. Hello.
That was the worry. Hey, how you doing? Is it going to be? We got more winter.
He's trying to decide whether he uses the mouth hole for seeing or for talking.
It's gonna be multi-purpose.
I think Papa Josh is really enjoying this. I can hear him back there. All right, here's what we're doing.
You
is-
look cute, though.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. It's a good look.
You look. Yeah, that's the word. Here's what we're doing now.
How do people do this?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. What do you mean? How do people do this?
Like
They-
this is
It's not something people usually do.
this is a mask sold to be worn.
yeah,
It's impossible.
yeah, but
You're wearing it.
manufactured at a low cost, Mike. We have a renovation to this segment now. We're going to be picking a quarterback, running back, wide receiver, and tight end every week, each of us.
We're each building our own lineup to
Yep.
play on the projections that we like the most. And I've had so much fun this year with this.
Yeah.
Um,
So we're going to expand and compete, and
It's so hot in here.
somebody's getting the wheel every week. Hopefully, Mike. All right, we're starting at the quarterback position. I am taking that Detroit game. Lamar Jackson, more than 222.5 passing yards.
That's fun, and I like it. I'm going to take one that is not fun. I'm going to look at Jalen Hurts and his passing attempts. His projection is 27.5 passing attempts. I'm going less than that.
Okay.
He had 23 passing attempts week 1, 22 in week 2, and I think this is going to be a defensive battle.
Mike, what do you got there?
I got. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Kind of hear you.
Sounds like you're up on the roof having a party.
I have C.J. Stroud more than half a passing touchdown.
Okay, well, that seems like a pretty easy one.
I guess what I got.
All right, cool.
All right, running back, I'm going Ken Walker, more than 54.5 rushing yards.
Ken Walker more than that's
That
good,
feels
that's
pretty
a good
right
one.
now.
I too am going Ken Walker. My running back is going to be Kyron Williams in that same Eagles game that I expect to be defensive. Again, I'm going less than his projection of 63.5 rushing yards. He's splitting a little bit of work, and it's a very tough run defense.
I'm going with my dude Jalen Warren, my running back start of the week. I got
You're starting to sound like an actual groundhog.
the projection is at 18.5 receiving yards. I am taking the more.
Okay, for Jalen Warren, more than 18.5
More
receiving
in for
yards.
Warren.
Wide receiver, I'm going Keenan Allen, more than 4.5 receptions
Okay,
in the matchup against Denver.
I'm going to take this dude.
Very nice.
I'm taking more than 38.5 receiving yards for Troy Franklin
Yeah,
this
that's
week.
a good one. I have Stephon Diggs. His projection 2.5 receptions, and I said,
wow.
I said he will do more than that.
Okay, not bad.
That's a good one. That's a good find.
And then at tight end this week, I'm going to go Tyler Warren, more than 44.5 receiving yards. He's been over 70 in both of his starts so far. I want to take Tyler Warren over 44.5.
Yeah, I'm going to take your start of the week, Jawan Johnson, 38.5 receiving yards. Feels like a number that he will.
You got 38.5,
38.5. Yeah, what are you working on over there, loser?
40.5.
Oh man, I hope he gets 39. Oh, I hope. Stop at 39, Jawan.
With
How do you feel in there, Mike?
slightly like I'm about to lose consciousness.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll wrap it up.
There's a
We'll
lot
see who
of
gets.
carbon dioxide in here.
We'll see. Well, it doesn't look like it's properly ventilated at all.
It's not.
We have a quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end competition for the week. So we'll see who loses and spins the wheel next week. That was Fantasy Faceoff presented by Prize Picks. Check out max discounts on the app now, like Patrick Mahomes at more than 0.5 passing yards for the September 21st game. Use the code FOOTBALLERS and get $50 instantly in lineups when you play $5. That'll do it. We'll get Mike breathing oxygen again. We'll close this show down. Please join Mike on Sunday Live over on YouTube. Make sure you head over there, click the bell. You'll be notified when he's live on Sunday morning. Talk to you then.
Goodbye.
Thank you for listening to another episode of the Fantasy Footballers Podcast. Join our fantasy football community on jointhefoot.com and follow us on Twitter @TheFFBallers.